up a little bit higher, because that's what you want to do. Is you want to be able to aspire for higher things. Hopefully that's why you join us here at TFNN. We absolutely appreciate everybody listening in on the radio. You can always catch the archive of this show on Channel 9, and you can watch us live on Tiger TV. Just go to the homepage of TFNN.com, click on the Tiger TV button, or better yet, go over on the right-hand side. You'll see an area that is bordered with some red dots. You can click on that. You can bookmark that onto your iPad, your iPhone, your Android device. That way, we're just simply one click away. So if we take just a quick look at the markets, and then I'll get into, my Thursday thought process. If we take a look at the markets, certainly the roller coaster, you'd think that we were at the theme park. I hear Universal Studios up their price yesterday, $88 a day for a ticket to go to the theme park and ride those roller coasters. Heck, you get to do that for free each and every day with these markets. You had the markets down. If we take a look at the Dow, down 160 points yesterday. That's after being up 125 points the day before. You think there's some chop in the marketplace, a little churning and burning? Absolutely. Yeah, the S&P closed down 19 points. Now, if we take a look at the futures market, relatively flat. You got the Dow futures up at about 12,398. That's up 17 points. The S&P up 1 3/4 points. You got the NASDAQ up a couple of points. King dollar pulling back just slightly. Right now, only down 12 ticks, trading out at 82.96. Gold off 20 cents, so no movement there. That's trading at 15.63 and quarter. You've got silver out at 27.87. That's off 11 pennies. Light sweet crude down 32 cents. That is headed lower, maybe to the $82 mark. You've got what else do we have out here? Platinum is trading up $6 out at 14.07. Quick tour around the world. A little flat over in Europe right now. You've got the DAX off 5 points. FTSE up 20 points. What's up with that? We're going to find out. We take a look at the charts. You get the Nikkei traded off 90 points last night. That was off of the session lows. They were down a full percentage point. You had the Shanghai off about 0.5%. That was down 12 points. The Hang Seng off 0.3%. Down 60 points last night. Our call number, 877-927-6648. So over the last couple of days, we shortened week. So absolutely time is flying by. And on Tuesday when we came back, I talked about life is like, I wanted you to picture life as a combination, and had you think about maybe one of those combination locks, not one of those key locks, but a combination lock where you're just really, and most folks are really just one number. Maybe you're more than one number, but most folks are just one number away from being able to unlock their combination. What does that mean? Really what it means, folks, is maybe you're one idea, maybe you're one thought, you're one something away from where it is that you want to be able to get. Think about it in your life. There's probably just one thing. What was that guy's name? Curly from that movie with Billy Crystal out there, right? It was just one thing. Well, folks, maybe it's just one number. Maybe it's just one thought, one idea away. Perhaps from a trading standpoint, maybe it's just learning how to buy and sell the D point, something that I taught a couple of weeks ago. And it's absolutely, if you are a beginning trader, that is something you absolutely want to start with and understand. If you are an experienced trader, it's almost like what is it? It's not Elmo. It's the when you're looking at the picture and you can't find the guy. What's the what's the guy's name there? What is it? It's not Elmo. That's a Sesame. Anyways, I'll think about it. Oftentimes, folks, it's really sitting right in front of you on the chart patterns. If you're experienced or if you're new, maybe it's sitting right there and you just don't see it. It's really, where's Waldo? Thank you to Reed in the den. Where is Waldo? Oftentimes, these markets, maybe you look at these charts, they look foreign to you. Maybe it's just you're seeing it. It's really right in front of you. I want you to be able to learn how to buy and sell the D point. That is one area that you should absolutely focus on in your trading. You certainly want to be able to bring into that. You want to bring in all of your Fibonacci expansion and contraction numbers. So Monday or Tuesday, we talked about the combination. Yesterday, I talked a little bit about the secret sauce, right? The secret sauce, education and information, knowledge, something that we are all striving for. And the need to be able to spend time, to be able to spend money, and to make sure that you're putting forth the right effort. Because if you don't have those three things, you do not have the secret sauce, folks. And you want to make sure that you are investing. When I say spend money, it's really invest in yourself. Invest money in yourself, invest an effort into yourself, and certainly invest time. Think of it like this. Let me give you something. You should write this down. This is something that you'll be able to use for the rest of your life. I'm assuming that you want to be a leader, or maybe you want to teach somebody to be a leader. Well, folks, a leader is a reader. That's pretty good. A little poem in the morning. And so a leader is a reader. Write that down. I know that's not just your thought. That's something that you absolutely, and when they're talking about reading charts, we're talking about reading books, we're talking about reading patterns, you're talking about reading signs. The universe is always throwing opportunity out to you. You just got to learn how to be able to read it and be able to take advantage of it. So a real leader is truly a reader out there. And what I want you to do, what you have the opportunity to, today's a great day. You get the opportunity to learn from experiences of others. That's really what it's all about here at TFNN. Following this show, you've got Tom and I doing the Money Master show. Then we go out to Santa Fe, Kate Stalter, the Small Cap Roundup. Then we go up to Larry's Ranch up in Tucson. I'm not sure if Larry's in Tucson or not, but we're going to go to Larry's Ranch anyways. We're going to go find him. We're going to go lasso him in. And so you got Larry Pesavento from 12 to 1, then Ken Shreve we stay out on the West Coast from 3 to 4, and then Tom O'Brien show 4 to 6. So you're able to, gain and learn from experiences of others. Yesterday, we were taking a look at the markets as they were moving down, as they were crashing down, as the euro was melting away, but it was melting into two buy patterns out there. You couldn't find anybody. I couldn't find too many people that wanted to buy the euro. Yet there were some patterns out there, and it's not about being right or wrong. It's about identifying patterns and having your back up against the wall and having the right money management strategy in place so that you can absolutely take action. And when you have the right money management in place, folks, then you can when the pattern sets up, you can fire away. And it's all about firing away. You don't want to be a deer in the headlights. Speaking of deer, my son and I got out a chance to play some golf on Saturday. There were deer all over the place. That was a beautiful thing. So we take a look at the markets. We take a look at life, learn from life experiences, learn from others. You want to be able to make sure that you know what to do and when also not to do it, folks. And so you want to be able to listen. You want to be able to read, right? Leaders are readers out there. And audio programs work as well. So if you're driving around, you got your iPad devices, your iPhone devices, nothing wrong with being able to listen. I can tell you I do it. Tom does it. Larry does it. Basil does it. David does it. Ken Shreve does it. Kate does it. Everybody around here that is in the marketplace is always listening, is always reading, and is always on that quest for additional knowledge. You can too, folks. In fact, you talk about reading. And talk about that one next thought, that one next idea. You take, I've written the books that I've written have simply just been seminars or webcasts or webinars that I've done out here in the past year for TFNN. But think about it like this: if you were to sit down and you can write the short version of this, how about write the story of your life? Create your book. And you can do it in a real summarized fashion. The reason why I'd want you to go back and through that, you should learn from your own experiences as well. You can take a look at areas when you had fear and what you did, what you should learn from that, what you don't want to do the next time around, area where maybe you were too greedy, maybe you were exuberant, and what happened there, what decisions were you making. But learn from your life experiences. Put down on a piece of paper. Just start a couple of different chapters in your life. Now, the reason that I want to do that is because when you do that, folks, that's going to take you to where it is you are today. What's your next chapter? See, when you are the author of your own book, folks, you actually can write your next chapter, and that's really what it's all about. So what does your next chapter look like? So that is my thought for a day, and hopefully that's going to turn the combination so that you can open up your unlimited potential of your gold mine out there. So let's go take a look at the markets here, folks. Right now we're taking a look at the ES Mini, and it's only the 10-minute chart that's up on the screen. Why isn't the 10-minute chart that's up on the screen? Well, because yesterday we were talking about expansions of 2.618. Normally I talk about the 1.272 and the 1.618 expansions. I have mentioned the 2.618. Well, if you take a look at the way that the markets reacted here after the release of whether it was jobs numbers, what the jobs, you've got less jobs being created out there. Well, that's not anything new. You've got the GDP. Look, you got numbers out there. If you ran your business and you were the CEO of a public company and you released numbers like our government does, or whoever does, that always get revised, folks, you would be fired. That's not that general accepted accounting principles. If you're going to do it right. And so, but in any event, you get to see what the market behavior and patterns are that are out here, and you want to understand the expansions and contractions. You especially want to understand when things come together at the same place and time. Well, on a 10-minute chart, works on all different time frames. Obviously, in the morning show, I like to be able to show you something that's active, what's going on right now. If you take a look at the ES Mini as it traded down, as a release of information came in right around between that 8:30 and 8:40 time frame, I believe it was 8:30, what you saw was a 2.618 of an expansion. You also saw come into the swing point low, going back to midnight this evening, you saw a 0.786 retracement. Kabang! And what did the market do? Bounced from there. Market is going to continue to bounce today, folks. 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on TigerTV with her small cap roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume and the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game, risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
It's that time of year again, and the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway is back. Every day in June, Monday through Friday, we'll be giving away a Great Panther Silver 1-ounce silver bar, and all you have to do to enter is visit the front page of TFNN.com and fill out your entry. Great Panther Silver and TFNN wishing you a great start to the summer. Sign up today to have a chance to win a 1-ounce silver bar during the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver giveaway the whole month of June at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we've got the ES Mini up. Let's just finish that off for you here. I've just switched over to the 30-minute chart just so that you can take a look at that. And, oh, look at that beautiful 1.618 expansion, 1.272 expansion as the ES Mini was putting in a low at around 6:30 in the evening on May the 30th. That area here was tested yesterday. The market is up and out of that range being the 1305 area. The ES Mini now looks like it's set it up an A to B equals CD up. That A to B equals CD up is going to first take you to 1390, more likely 1322 and change. Why? Because that would be the 0.618 retracement off of the highs coming in on May 29th, the high up there being 1334 and a quarter. That was at 415 all the way down to the low. That was put in at 1305 and a quarter on May the 30th. Again, our call number 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at a little bit of earnings that are out there. Not much in the markets here with regard to earnings. If we take a look at what's popping and then what's dropping, you're going to first see Star Bulk Carriers. Their ticker symbol. Their ticker symbol, SBLK. They're up to 10% in the pre-market, of course. You know, that's not saying much considering that stock closed at 79 cents, trading out at 87 cents right now. So don't spend too much time on that. You've got up 7% stock called On Track Innovation Limited, OTIV. They close out at $1.68. They are trading out right now. Let's see if they had a trade fire off here. They have only one trade here this morning. 500 shares at a $1.80. Let's just go take a look and see what their financial results look like here. I'm not going to go ahead and pull that up. We're going to go on to Coldwater Creek, up 6%. Coldwater Creek, I think they're let's go see what it is that they are. I think they're a magazine. That's not a magazine, but it's boy, the words are just escaping my catalog. An online or mail order catalog company, CWTR. Let's go see if that's really who they are out there. I've got to just switch over to here. CWTR. CWTR is the ticker symbol, and together with the subsidiaries operates multi-channel specialty retailer of women's apparel. So maybe they have retail stores as well. But if we go take a look at their earnings out here, they closed at 84 cents. They just had a trade far off at 90 cents. Not much out there. How about Movado Group? Okay, the watchmakers, they're up. I imagine that's the watchmakers. They're up 2.6%. They close out at 28.47, firing off at 29.21 right now. So it looks like people are buying watches here. What's their earnings? So they did sales of $103 million versus $89 million. Not bad. Net income, $8.4 million versus $1.5 million. They must have had some extraordinary things in their last period. And let's see here. Net income attributed to companies, $6.6 million versus $491,000 the prior year. Those numbers need some investigation. Let's go see what else we've got out here. Not much. Joy Global to the downside. JOY, the ticker symbol out there, folks. They closed out at 59.05. Last trade just fired off at 54.75. So let's go take a look at J Global. Earnings per share of about $7.45. Let's see here. Their net sales, $2.6 billion versus $1.93 billion. That's a healthy jump. You had their... Where's their income from operations? I want to see what their net income was. Where's their net income? Earnings from operations was $217 million versus $161 million. So the market is liking that a bit. Not liking it. They are trading down about 7% in the pre-market. Again, last trade just fired off at about $55. They closed out at $59. Lionsgate Entertainment, Lionsgate LGF, they are down about 2.2%. They closed at $12.85. Trades are firing off in the $12.56 area. Lionsgate, we'll go take a look at that stock chart. Remember looking at that a while ago. You got TiVo. Didn't even know that they were in existence anymore. And TiVo closed at, not Tim Tebow, but TIVO, the ticker symbol, closed at $8.96. They're down 3% in the pre-market. They just trade fired off at $8.67. Let's see what's going on with TiVo here. They had net revenue. How about that? Net revenue $67 million versus $45. Shows you what I know about TiVo. And I just thought that all of the, what if they got licensing rights or something like that? Loss per share, 17 cents versus $1.04 a year ago. Well, certainly on the income side, they are struggling. So that's really all that's going on so far in the pre-markets. We get back, folks, we'll see how these markets are going to open, whether they're going to pop, whether they're going to drop, whatever they're going to do. Looks like the ES-Mini wants to trade up to the 13.19 area. 877-927-6648. We'll be right back, folks.
Quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his market take and provides trade recommendations, including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
And they're off to the races, but they didn't open up the gates yet. You got the Dow up 2 points. S&P's off a half a point. The composite down 2 points. Russell 2000 up 36 cents right now. You're talking about not getting out of the gates here this morning. Time to wake up, market. You got Microsoft off 2 pennies. Intel off 20 cents. Google off 97 cents. Cisco up 2 pennies. Apple down 61 cents right now. You've got, let's take a look at what's grooving and what is moving. Grooving to the upside, you've got Group, CGI Inc., GIB. They're the leaders in the clubhouse, up 16% this morning. They are up $3.44 here. See if there's any news on these guys here. Nothing that I see. That's up 16%. You got Gaylord Entertainment, GET. They're up 8%. They are second dollar-wise on the way up, $2.83. Behind that, you got Talbots. That's the women's retailer, TLB, the ticker symbol. Whoa, up 96%. What the heck is going on here? They must be being bought out or going private. Talbots are going to be acquired by Sycamore for $2.75 per share. That's pretty interesting. That didn't cost a lot. Wonder what that ended up being. Let's continue moving on here. You got United Technologies, UTX, up 72%. That's up almost a full percentage point. Goldman Sachs up 65 cents, up 0.7%. McDonald's, have you had your French fries? Have you had McDonald's French fries lately? I haven't, but those are good French fries, aren't they, folks? MCD, the ticker symbol, they're up 0.8%, up 78 cents. Omnivision, they're up about 67 cents. Boeing, BA, they're up 57 cents. Dollar General, DG, they're up. You've got Open Table, OPEN, up about 50 cents. So not much in the way up. If we take a look at what is dropping, you've got F5 Networks down again. That stock chart, we'll go take a look at it, but that stock chart has been getting hammered here as of late. They're down 5% this morning, trading down $5 at 102.28. Joy Global, as we talked about in the pre-market, down 7%, 445 right now. You've got the Buckle Inc., BKE, they're off 7%. You've got Caterpillar struggling, down another 2.5% this morning. You've got Marin Pharma, BMRN, they're off 5% this morning. Netflix, NFLX, they're off 3%. Kohl's, KSS, they're down 4%. Novo Nordisk, NVO, they are off about 4%. Google off 0.4%. Cliffs Natural, CLF, down 3% this morning. Parker Hannifin, down 2%. Apple, really not down much, if anything. Nordstrom's, JWN, down 3%. Cummins Inc. rounding things off. CMI. Again, when you take a look at the markets, you're talking about absolutely flat out here. Okay, the Dow just up 9 points. So here's an interesting chart. I pulled up TiVo, folks. So this is the monthly chart on TiVo. You talk about a three-river evening star formation. Oh, my goodness. Oda Nobunaga would be proud of this chart. And so take a look at, this goes back to the month of March 2010 when TiVo went from a low of 946, skyrocketed, got up to a high of 1798. Did that on 202 million shares. Next month, 72 million shares, gets a little bit higher, gets up to 1893. And then Kibosh comes right in during the month of May 2010. The air comes out of the tires. 167 million shares, trades from a high of 18.23 down to a low of $8.52. Folks, That is why you trade with stops. I don't care whether it's a short-term, medium-term, long-term holding. It is your money that is at risk. You want to make sure that you are trading with stocks. Since there's not much going on in the markets, let's go take a look at the leader, Gaylord Entertainment, GET, and let's see how they are trading here. Let's see what kind of volume they've got in. They should have gapped up this morning. 37.82 is what they are trading at right now. And let's take a look at this chart. They're going and attacking their highs that go all the way back into the 2011 time frame, right in the February 2011 time frame. Let's go ahead and put this on a weekly chart, go back a little bit further, see what we're looking at. So it's not all-time highs by any stretch of the imagination, just simply the next swing point that it is taking on. That swing point, really February 18th, the week of February 18th, 38.22. It should be attacked, I would say, this week. You're trading into that swing point right now. And volume-wise, let's take a look at volume. You had 2.8 million shares back in 2011. So far this week, a shortened week, you've got 769,000 shares. That was just for 2 days' worth of trading. So you'll have to do the math on that. That is, take a look at the stock chart here. You know, not too shabby. Each time it gets up to the highs, you have some volume come out of it. So I take that back. It doesn't look good. Makes highs, and then boom, it gets the kibosh to the downside. That is on Gaylord Entertainment. Let's go look at F5. They are the leader in the clubhouse on the short end of the stick, and they are trading down 9% this morning, out at 102 and a quarter or so. They have gapped down this morning. They came down with some volume on May the 24th. They had 5.1 million shares. This is making an A to B equals CD down, and today could be the day. You've gapped down, so today could be the day with volume. Now, the volume that it's got to go against really is, well, you got a couple ABCs that you could take a look at. One, you would have a confirmed ABC right now. Let's just clear off these charts here. Let's take a look at F5 networks, because there certainly are listeners that are in F5 networks. So I'm going to take the easy ABC, the confirmed A to B equals C to D. That takes you in F5 down to $83.62. That's what it would look like to me. And it is gapping down again this morning. Volume so far, you've only been trading for 11 minutes, and you've done 557,000 shares after doing 5 million shares on May the 24th. This is past the breakout area. The breakout area was holding. But if we take a look at that breakout area, and why you want to make sure that you understand volume as you're starting to approach it, as this was coming into its gap that was created on January 18th, the gap there, the high of the prior session was at 109.24, doing 2.6 million shares. The next session, when it gapped up, 7 million shares. So as you came into that area, you were coming in there with 5 million shares. Then 1.7, 1.9, 2 million shares. Never really lightened off. 1.9 million shares going against the prior session with 2.6. And what does it do today? Gaps down. So it's looking for lower price. Now, you would have known that just simply as it was coming into that gap, and you knew that you crossed that B point being May 21st with 1.6 million shares, you would not have tried to purchase this breakout session on F5 networks, because you want to understand that power of the A to B equals CD pattern. And you want to buy a D point or sell a D point. In this case here on F5, you might have been looking to buy the D point, but just came back to that breakout area, and you had a confirmed A to B equals C to D. The 1-to-1 takes you 91.17. This is going to go much lower. That is on F5 networks. In fact, F5 probably ends up going all the way back into the October 4th, 2011 lows. Let's go take a look at, let's go see what is going on inside the IBD 100. Let's take a look at what is happening to the upside and to the downside. So the downside, you got Priceline, MasterCard, Mercado Libre, and CF Holdings. To the upside, you've got Ubiquity Networks, Dollar General, and TJX Companies, and then Coinstar. So you got Priceline. No reason to really take a look at that stock chart. Let's go take a look at Lululemon. They're trading down $1.29. Ticker symbol on that, LULU. That had been a high flyer. And so let's go see if there's been any damage. No damage yet detected on Lululemon. Of course, no real volume up at the highs either. Last time this thing had volume in it was on March the 22nd, 3 million shares. The low on that is 70.88. You're trading right now at 71.60. Looks like Lululemon is getting ready to set up an A to B equals CD down. If you take a look at the pattern that's out there, let's go take a look at where that would take us to. A to B equals CD downs, folks, and A to B equals CD ups. They're all over the place. That's its normal breathing pattern. The 1-to-1 A to B equals CD down on this would take you to the January 10th breakout. That's how you want to be able to take a look at buying breakouts. You want to be able to buy a D point or sell a D point, depending on whether you're going long or short. If we take a look at the retracement off that A to B leg out here, A to B equals C to D. We're taking a look at just a normal sweet 618 retracement. And that's the suite that you'll come visit us when you are in Clearwater. You'll come up here and you will give Tom and I and all the others here at TFNN big hugs. Sometimes it's bear hugs. Sometimes you got to have your bullhorns out. And so it looks like here on Lululemon, you've got an A to B equals C to D, a normal A to B, unless there is some volume coming out. Lululemon could be a buy if the market conditions were right, as it just gets down into that breakout area, say right around the $59 and change area. Now, easily could come back and fill the gap. That would be the preferred spot to go ahead and place a trade. Then you'd be looking at getting into Lululemon somewhere around the 52.42 area, 54 area, and you want to. So I'd put this one on I will put this one on my list of stocks to watch. Because, when the market is done correcting, you're going to want to go see what is out there that doesn't have damage. And when we say damage, we mean doesn't have institutional selling in place. And so far inside Lululemon, there is no institutional selling. Let's go take a look at the ETFs. Well, we haven't even really talked about the currencies yet. How can we do that? Well, mostly because we spent all day yesterday talking about the currencies. Well, we have to take a look at the euro-US dollar currency pair. Right now, you've got the butterfly buy pattern that completed yesterday. Euro trading up slightly right now at 1.23929. The euro should at least bounce from here, and it should do the minimal bounce. I'm just looking at a bounce of just swing points that would take the euro up to 1.25, the 1.25-ish area, 1.26-ish area. That would be either the 0.382 or 0.618, the easiest of all retracements for it to do. The work in the euro is not down to the downside. If we go take a look at King Dollar completed a 1.272 Gartley sell pattern. It did that yesterday as it got up to a high of 83.18. It completed the pattern, trading out at 82.97. Will King Dollar back off? That's what's going to be needed to occur in order for there to be any kind of pop in this marketplace. But you've got the currency set up. The back is up against the wall. That, folks, is a beautiful thing, because that's what you wait for in these markets, are for patterns like this to come together. We might as well just go take a look at the bonds. Now we can go switch over to the ETF indices as well. You got that 30-year bond right now trading out at 150.06. That is on a tear, folks. 30-year bonds going to be the next target is 151. I've got the new A to B equals CD pattern since it blew away the 1 to 3.14, the 1 to pi. It's now on another ABCD pattern, the longer range one, which takes you to 151.06 as next possible stop, but not until the market wants to tell you. If it blows past that area, meaning no type of bearish candle signal, you will head to the 154 range. That is on your 30-year Treasury. Pretty amazing when you take a look at that. Let's go take a look at the 20-year bond as well, see what it is doing. It is trading out at the 134.27 area. It's trying to get up to the 1 to 2.618 A to B equals CD. That number, 134.315. You got just a little bit further to go. The 20-year Treasury bond is what you want to use when you are trading the TLT and the TBT, folks. So you want to be taking a look at the patterns there. And when you hit these levels, you want the market to give you a signal that it is ready to do a pullback. And you can see along the way on this A to B equals CD, as it hits each of these levels, there really is no bearish candle signal. Yeah, you have a market trade back and pull back for a day or two, but that does not create any type of reversal pattern. Looking for reversal candles out there as you hit those levels, and you take a look at that 20-year, and it is not over If we go take a look at gold, let's take a look at gold here real quickly. Gold trading out at 1572.30, not any type of movement. That's the weekly chart that we have on the screen. Let's change this over to the daily. The daily chart shows you've got some nice volume yesterday as it was attacking the lows. The lows being the September 26 swing point at 1535. That at 359,000 contracts. And what did you do yesterday? Yesterday, 259,000 contracts, up pretty significantly each time. If you take a look at the as gold tries to attack these lows, yesterday was actually the highest volume going back and truly attacking the September 26 swing point. What does that say? That says this death cross over here. This is the 50-day exponential moving average as it crossed over the 200, which sets off gold into a long-term bearish outlook for the moment. And when you have volume like you did yesterday attacking the bottom, it's just chipping away at gold, looking for lower prices. Silver, if you take a look at high-ho silver out there, silver trading out at 27.84. Nothing more than right now just building cause to at least get down and test the 26.15 level. You're at 27.82 right now. You got the Dow off 42, S&P's off 7, composite off 18. We'll be right back, folks.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. You've heard Basil Chapman on the air hosting the Tiger Technicians Hour and always wondered what's behind his powerful Chapman wave. Well, Basil has just announced a one-day online master trader course where he'll explain his Chapman wave methodology in detail so that you can learn how to chart Basil's one-of-a-kind formation techniques in real time while the market is open. Not only do you get a full-day online master trader course with Basil during live market hours, but by signing up now, you also get a free month of his newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value, along with access to his Moving Averages webinar, another $99 value. This online course takes place Friday, June 8th, and will be archived so you can view it as many times as you like for 30 days following the course. Make sure you take advantage of this one-of-a-kind Master Trader course with Basil Chapman during live market hours by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and reserving your spot today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. But you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, Did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Catch Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes as they teach you the art of mastering money when it comes to trading and investing. The Money Masters, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Got the Dow off 49, S&P's off 8, and what we have up on the screen here right now is the monthly chart of the euro. Today is the month end. Very critical date here for a number of the stock charts that we follow. Certainly no less than the euro out here. The euro trading inside the swing point of June 30th, 2010. The high of that swing point, 1.24660. The euro needs to get out of that area post haste. I mean today, folks. If it closes inside that, closes underneath 1.24660, what that sets up is that sets up a run to the low, the 118,754 area at a minimum. At a minimum, folks, if we take a look at A, B, C, D downs out here, and you take a look at the monthly chart, well, let's just go do that as long as we're out here. That A point would be all the way up at the highs here in July 2008 when the euro was up at 160.369. And the B point was all the way down in October 2008 when it got down to a low of 123.284. C point that I would use here is the run up to November 30th, 2009 when it got up to 151.431. A to B equals CD down. That's just one of them. Takes you to 114.39. That's your 1-to-1. Your 1 to 1.272 takes you to just a little bit over par to a buck. If we go take a look at the next A to B equals CD down that's out there, that is the Harvey Wallbanger of ABCs. I don't know where that came from, but we're taking a look at the A point being May 2011 when it got up to a high of 149.338. B point is the January 31, 2012 low, 1.26229. C point not being much of a retracement at all. That is the February 29, 2012 highs, 134.850. This, folks, here is the AB equals CD that's in play, and that one takes you to a $1.05, maybe down to 97 cents. So the euro needs to clear this swing point. It'll do a move, but the ABCDs are in place out here, and so you're going to want to watch. We'll certainly take a look at it tomorrow when we come back to the show and take a look and see where the euro closes out at. And, of course, that sets up that people don't want the euros. They want King Dollar, and that's just the deal that's out there. Now, let's go take a look at the ETFs here real quickly. We'll have to do that during the Money Masters show. Let's take a look at the short-term charts out there. IWM getting hammered in this 30-minute session here, trading down right now to 75.46. It is completed an ABCD down, or it's creating an ABCD down here. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. So far, if we take a look at the retracement here real quickly, off of the lows, I would say coming off the lows here at 10 o'clock on May 21st, 74.41, all the way up to the high of 11 o'clock on May 29th. Get too many things out here. Let's do that again. Let's just pull this back. Yeah, so that's a swing point low. That's a retracement we're going to take a look at. Let's just put this up on the screen a little bit easier. You can see that you're trading. You've kind of, the IWM in the last 30 minutes has crushed through the 0.618 area. So 75.16 is absolutely on its horizon on the IWM. More likely, it's going to make a 100% move of a move. That would take it to 74.41. If we take a look at that, A to B equals CD out there. We're just going to get a confirmation there of a 1 to 1.272, 74.32. It looks like is on the horizon on the 30-minute chart for the small caps. Folks, thanks so much for being here. Absolutely have a fantastic Thursday. Tom and I will be up next. Then we go out to Kate Stalter as we do every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12. Larry Pesavento, 12 to 1. The David White Band from 3 to 4. And I believe Mr. Basil Chapman will be with you today from 4 to 6. That's a beautiful thing, folks. Thanks for being here. Have a great Thursday. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.